Hi, my name is Jason, and I have a thrifting problem. It's a good problem though. Thank y'all for stopping by, checking out my channel. This is my first ever YouTube video. I'd never uploaded a video on YouTube before, but I decided to start today. My content will be about going out to thrift stores and finding items to buy low, turn around and sell them high on eBay and Amazon. Those are the two main platforms that I kind of dabble in. So if you enjoy content like this, please consider subscribing, hitting that like button. Let me know that you like the content. I'll definitely keep producing more. I do have a full-time job, so I do work 40 hours a week or more. And I do this on the side on the weekends. At night I go to thrift stores and pick things up to resell. The thrifts, we're definitely going thrifting today, but the thrift stores around me, they absolutely blare the music. So I have to do voiceovers probably on all my videos if I had to guess. So, and I'm looking down for the GPS, make sure I'm going the right direction. So I definitely have to do voiceovers, so apologize about that. There will be a haul at the end of the video, so I'll try to capture what I can in the thrift store, but at the end of the video, also when I get back home, I'll kind of go back over everything that we found. So, all right, it's going to be a great. All right, we have arrived at the Goodwill. This is the Goodwill closest to my house. We are going to go in and see if we can make a little bit of money. This Goodwill does have several resellers that visit here, so, but they always tend to miss some things. So let's go in, see if we can make some money. See you inside. All right, we're now inside the Goodwill, and do apologize, but I have to do a voiceover because my Goodwill blares music, and sometimes when you walk in, you're not sure if you just walked into a Goodwill or to the club. Anyway, I come across some DVD, VCR combos. Those are always nice to find, especially if you can find Sony. Unfortunately, they were Toshiba. One was a DVD recorder, but they were 15, 20 bucks each, and by the time you add up shipping and everything, it just really wasn't worth it for me, so I decided to pass on those. All right, so we moved over to the toy aisle now. I'm really starting to enjoy the toy aisle. I found a lot of really good sealed board games I've resold on Amazon and eBay. And if you ever watch Flippin' Junk, he'll have you out looking for the Jurassic World dinosaurs. He seems to find those. I've yet to find one in the wild, but I look. And you got to kind of dig. And as you'll notice, my Goodwill toy section here is kind of cluttered. Here's a pretty good find. This is some sort of Sonic, I guess, figurine game, maybe. I do scan it on Amazon real quick. It's got a decent rank of, I believe it was around 200,000. Yeah, 217,000, but I'm restricted, as you can see. But new on Amazon at 69 bucks. That's one person has a listing. So I'll go ahead and get out the eBay app, and I scan the barcode. I don't normally recommend scanning the barcode because look at those prices. You get some crazy off-the-wall prices. But I went ahead and did it real quick. I know that I can make money. It's only, what, $2.94 is what that looks like. So I think I paid $3 for it. Yeah, we'll throw that in the cart. Probably get $30, $35 for it on eBay. Pretty easily, I would think. Now I continue to go back looking at the toys, and I kind of hit a little excited here. I kind of hit a little nice run of sealed toys, which I don't always do. So I find several sealed toys here. Some, of course, I don't put in the cart. Some I do. That one had like $1 written on it, so no barcode. Or yeah, it did have a barcode, but yeah, didn't think that was worth anything. But yeah, I do find several new sealed toys here. There's another one. There's some sort of little doll, Nick Jr. Then this Discovery thing was brand new. I think I found a couple more. Yeah, I think that's some sort of learning for kids. And then some of these have been opened and didn't mess with those. This one here tricked me. It looks like it's brand new, but on the back of that one, the Fame game, claim to Fame game there on the back of it, inside the sealed plastic was an Amazon sticker that somebody sent in into FBA has used before. So I guess they just resealed it themselves. So I ended up putting that one back. And I found this too, some sort of little puzzle game, I guess you would call it. There was 2 of those. Yeah, none of them worth anything. Oh, here was a Funko Pop. I've made a lot of money off finding Funko Pops at Goodwills, but that one, Funko Pop, wasn't worth anything. Yeah, so unfortunately, all those that I picked up right there towards the end, besides the Sonic, none of them were worth anything. All right, we made it over to the section where you've got your mugs and your plates and your glassware. And I don't know a whole lot about these. I do know to look for Starbucks mugs, and I have sold several Starbucks mugs in the past. If something looks kind of unique to me, I will look on the bottom and see if it has anything written on it and look it up on eBay. But I'm just not well versed in this area. If anybody sees anything I'm missing here, I know I'm going a little quick. I'll slow down from now on. But drop me a comment below. Let me know. I'm always interested in learning about new items. I do find one thing here. I look it up. It's just not really worth anything. So now I'm going to decide to go over and take a look at the jeans. I do not sell a lot of clothing, but I will go look at men's jeans and see if there's anything in there worth some money. So let's go look. All right, we made it over to the jeans section, and here I find a pair of Gerbeaus, I believe is how you pronounce it. Jeans, I do know that these can be worth some money. They got some nice stitching, so I'll go ahead and pick those up. All right, and I run across another pair of jeans, to my surprise. These are G-Star jeans. I do look them up. Looks like they're worth a little bit of money. My jeans are $8 each at my Goodwill, so I definitely go ahead and grab these and throw them in the buggy. All right, and here's possibly the find at this Goodwill. These, and I've never found these in the wild before. I've seen other people find them. These things look brand new. These are the made and crafted Levi's. Supposedly they're really high-end Levi's. I was kind of shocked to find these, so I definitely grab them and throw them in the cart. All right, we have arrived at the next thrift store. This one's about 30 minutes from my house, but it's definitely one of my favorites. Have found a lot of good things on here, but Saturdays tend to be a little competitive. Let's see what we can find. All right, so we're in the shoe section now. This is kind of the first area that I came upon that I know a little bit about. I really do enjoy selling shoes. You can make some really good money in shoes if you get to learn some name brands, but I kind of just look for the brands that I know that'll sell. The Allen Edmonds, which I know you don't find those a whole lot. Cole Haans. These Cole Haans here, just wasn't in the best of condition. But I do look for the major name brands, and my shoes are $5.99, so $6 you really can't go wrong. Run across a couple more Cole Haans here. Those are Nike Air ones. Those are usually the really good ones to look out for, but as you'll see, they're a little scuffed up. Here's another pair of Cole Haans. I actually throw these in the buggy because I believe that they're pretty good. They look pretty good and probably be worth some money. I was going to look them up. I do end up putting them back though. These are the ones that are scuffed up. I do end up putting those others back because I do look them up, or I actually look over the shoe a little more and realize it's not in as good as condition as I wanted it to be able to sell it. I have no problem cleaning those up, and I can make a video on that showing how I clean up shoes one day. But yeah, it's definitely wasn't quite worth it. These are some FootJoys. FootJoys, you usually always want to really look at those. These to me were just a little bit too worn. I actually sat here and looked at them for a few minutes trying to decide if it would be a good pickup. Again, they're only $6, but I ended up leaving those behind. All right, so here I come across a garage door opener, and I originally filmed this to kind of show you the ridiculous price, $175.91. Now this is brand new, and there's two of them. The one on the bottom's open, but as I began to look at this, I'm like, you know what? I better look this up. So I do look this up, and it ends up being worth about $419 on Amazon, but I carried it around and ended up putting it back because the box just wasn't in good enough condition. So here I come across this audio CD book. I think that's what it's kind of called. I'd actually already looked it up. I already had it ready for the camera there, and it's got a pretty decent rank of $193,000, and I'll make $22 on it. And I think they only wanted $3. Now I come over to the book section, and I kind of give you a tip that I use. Maybe you already do this, but at my Goodwills, of course, they have all the different colored tags. And what I do is I scan the ones with the blue tags because that's what they were putting out this week. So I scan the tags they're currently putting out. And here's a book showing I use a Scoutly app, and I have a scan fob, which I can make a video on later. But I only scan the blue ones because my Goodwills get scanned so much through the books by book scanners that I go in and scan what they put out that week, and it's more successful. All right, we're on to the next Goodwill. This is actually going to be the last Goodwill that I visit today, so we're going to end up doing 3 Goodwills, and ends up being an okay day. Be sure to hang around for the haul portion that'll be towards the end of the video here. But now we're headed into this one. This one I actually have not been in a little while, in several weeks, so I was hoping to find some treasures. So let's see what I find. Let's go. So here I come across an Oakley software jacket. I'll go over it a little bit more in the haul portion, but I believe this is one of the jackets that for techie people that they put their iPads and things in. The jacket's in really pretty good condition. It's a really, really nice jacket. Tons of zippers, black, which tends to be a good color. And I'd really never heard much about it. I'd heard of software type jackets, but I didn't know Oakley made one. And with it being an Oakley name brand, I kind of knew that it might be worth some money. I did look up some comps on it. It looks like $59.99 plus $10 shipping was the last one that sold. So I believe this is going to end up being a pretty good find. So after I look over the jacket, make sure that there's no rips, tears, holes, or stains, I go ahead and grab it and throw it in the cart. And here's the find of the day. All right, guys, now I'm back home. We'll kind of go over the haul video. I'm just going to kind of go over each item that we got at each Goodwill we went to. So this was the first stop. This was my local Goodwill here. We found these items here. Actually spent about $40, roughly a little over $40 at this Goodwill. We picked up the Sonic Boom game back here. That one looks like sells on Amazon for $70. So I'm thinking eBay. I'm restricted on Amazon, so I got to sell it on eBay. So I'm thinking I'll get 35, 40 out of it, maybe. So we will see. Here are some shoes. I do like to sell shoes, and when I see odd-looking shoes like this, I always look up the maker. These are Robert Wayne. These are called the Santa Anas. Best I could tell, 30, 35 bucks for these, and I paid $5.99, $6. So not a huge profit, but we'll definitely take it. By the way, the prices I'm quoting you here of what I think I'll sell these items for, I do free shipping on all my items. So here is a pair of G-Star jeans. If there's any clothing sellers out there, I'm sure you're familiar with this brand. So the G-Star jeans, I looked up a few comps on them, and I mean, these things are in phenomenal condition, and $30 to $40 is what I'll probably get for these. All right, the next pair are these Gerbos. Now these have been worn, but they're still in really good condition. Be sure when you're selling clothing that you check and make sure that all the buttons are there. I made a rookie mistake. They actually have a, they actually put a extra button on there. I guess they lost the original one, so that'll definitely lower the price of these a little bit. But these are cool. They got this nice stitching, you know, going on here, and of course on the back, you got some nice embroidered or stitched items back here. So these Gerbos, not 100% up to date on them, but I should be able to sell them for 30, 35 bucks. By the way, the blue jeans are $7.99 each at my Goodwill, so 8 bucks each is what I paid for these. All right, never heard of these before, but they're nudie jeans. They're button fly. These things, again, and the way you can tell what kind of shape they're in, you just kind of look at the bottom cuffs. You can really tell. And these things were of course well taken care of the way it looks. I did look up comps on these in the store. I need to do a little bit more research on them, but it appears that there's another logo. Appears for these, you know, again, $30 to $40 on these. Really nice jeans. And then here are the Levi's that was probably the best find at this store. These are the made and crafted Levi's. So they are button fly. They are very, very nice. I'm definitely going to have to do more research on these. If there's any clothing sellers watching this right now, if you could drop me a comment and let me know what you normally price these at. These things really are in phenomenal condition. They look like they've never been worn. I mean, the cuffs down here, I mean, they're just perfect. And it still has the little strings from where the other tag was there. So I'm not sure these have even been worn before, but comps on these anywhere from like 40 to 80. Just depending. So maybe it's the style these are, which I'll have to look at a little more. So, all right, that was our haul from the first thrift store. We spent over a little over 40 bucks, and we're definitely going to make some money. So let's go on to the second one. All right, here's our haul from the second store. The second store I went in, and these videos are in line, by the way. The second store I went in is my favorite Goodwill that I have around me. Unfortunately today, there wasn't a whole lot in there, but this just shows if you kind of can get well versed in all the different aspects inside of Goodwill and you kind of know and you sell on different platforms, you're going to make money. So obviously there was resellers in there cleaning it out, but that's okay. I ended up having a pretty decent day inside that Goodwill. So let's talk about it a little bit. So I am restricted in CDs and DVDs like probably majority of you out there are. I know there's a few like Thrift School, I think Bearded Picker, they're not restricted. So that's also maybe one day I'll get there once my Amazon selling account is kind of built up. And by the way, I've been selling on Amazon for 2 years and eBay for about 7. So the first item is an audiobook here, and I can sell audiobooks. This one is new sealed. I gotta hope I can get that sticker off right there because I'm very picky with what I send into Amazon. If I send something in new, it's going to be brand new. But I think in the end I can make about 18 bucks profit. Now when I talk about Amazon, I'm going to talk about profit kind of after fees and everything. So that's about an $18 profit. By the way, this trip here, all the items you see on the table, total was $15.08 is what I spent. So this is brand new, but there's a rip a little bit in the plastic on the back. Let me just show you. See, there's a rip, so you can't sell that as brand new on Amazon. Amazon has this listed right now at $148, I believe. So I'll sell it as like new, and you know, might start out around 120 and work down from there if I don't sell it. But really was surprised by that one. So definitely going through the books helps. By the way, in books, I try to stay at 1 million or under. That way they'll sell in a decent amount of time. But with things like this, I think this one had a 1,500,000 rank. I went ahead and grabbed it. You can't always stay under 100,000, but I do my best. This one here, nothing special about this one. That's like an $18 profit. But guys, these things are easy to scan in. I use Inventory Labs. They're easy to scan in for FBA. Put them all in a box, ship them off. Of course, FBA always makes me send it to like 12 different warehouses, which frustrates me. But I just collect up several of these, you know, maybe when I get 25, 30 of them, and I'll send them in. This book here, if I'm not mistaken, was around 60 bucks used. This is a hardback, another hardback book here. This one was, I think 40 or 50. And this one here might be a really good find. It's definitely vintage. Or it's definitely older because it says, you know, CD inside. Believe that's, looks like Willie Nelson. I don't really know if it is or not. I guess we could flip it over and see if it tells us. Maybe it's not. It looked like Willie Nelson. Anyway, the original price was 35 bucks, but there's no listings on Amazon, and I looked on eBay, and one person has one, and they're asking some stupid price like 150 for it. Couldn't find any solds, but this was considered a paperback book, so it was $2. So if you want me to break these down, hardbacks at my Goodwill are $2.92, and soft covers are $1.92. So they're dirt cheap. So yeah, so we'll see what happens on this one. We'll throw it on eBay. I probably won't put it up there for that $100 and something. I'll probably try to put it at something a little more realistic, and we'll see what we can get for it. If anybody's ever seen this before, knows anything, drop a comment, let me know. All right, let's go on to the next haul. All right, here is the last Goodwill we went to today. Again, this kind of shows perseverance pays off. I went into this thrift store. I wasn't finding a single thing. Again, I don't really like to sell clothing, but I will look through it and see if there's anything that I feel can really bring some decent money. Now, I know it's not winter season, but we'll go over the jacket in a minute. I still think it was a good buy. But this just goes to show, just scan things. The more products you know, the better chance you're going to have of selling something. So we'll get to him in a minute. So here's the jacket. Again, if there's any clothing resellers out there that have sold this, I'd love to hear from you. You can drop a comment below, please. This is called an Oakley software jacket. What I think this is, without doing a ton of research, here's your tags for you, so you kind of know what we're looking at. It looks like it's 100% nylon polyester. Looks like the shell is, yeah, it looks like 100% nylon. So what I believe this is, with all these pockets, is like those tech jackets, I think. I could be totally wrong on this, but I think that's what software means. I think this is for the techie folks, where they can put like their smartphones and their iPads and everything in all these different pockets. You can tell it's a quality coat made by Oakley. This thing was $6.99. I spent a total of $12.77 at this thrift store when we cleaned up. This jacket alone, I found a pretty good comp for somebody sold the same one in the color blue. This is black. People tend to like black a little better because I think it makes you look more slim. This is a 2XL, bigger size. That always helps. So they got $59.99 plus $9.99 shipping. So they got $69.99 out of it. That's what I'll ask for this one all day long, and hopefully we'll get it. Then the find of the day. It's finds like this that make you kind of get that thrifting disease or whatever, where you just wake up and you're like, oh, I want to go thrifting. I know there's something out there. I know there's something that I can buy for cheap and flip for really good money. And this is it. I love going through the media. I love going through the DVDs. You know, I just box sets and things like that has tended to be, and that's kind of what this is. This is, I believe, a 4-disc set. But this thing is just it's a DVD set. It looks like there's 4 discs here. So we got 4, 3, 2, 1, 4 disc. And the last one that sold brand new, and I know I showed you this in the store, but this is crazy. That is the exact same one that I have. Now mine does have some sticky stuff here, and if somebody's buying this for a collection, that will definitely hurt the price. But I'll note that in the listing. But it is still brand new sealed. I paid $4.94 for it, and this person got $125 for theirs, free shipping. There's another person that does have one right now listed brand new who's asking $119. So hey, I might come in at $109 or something like that and see if we can move it. But yeah, so overall, guys, we were out today for about 3-4 hours, and that's including me stopping and eating lunch. And you know, we spent what, 40, let me see, we spent 40, 50, 60, we spent about $70. And what are we going to return here? Several hundred. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it, subscribe. Let me know that you're enjoying this content, and I will continue delivering it to you. I really do want to see if I can help other people out, make money on the side. That's the way that I learned, was just by watching YouTube videos. And I will shout out a lot of YouTubers on here, just because if I learn something from them, I'm gonna put their name out there, because you know, they help us all make money. So I hope these type of videos help. I will try to make more videos as we go. As you know, right now I have 0 subscribers because this is my first video. So as the subscriber pool goes up and the demand for things come in, like how do I scan books, what apps do I use, what little scan fob do I use, I'll be happy to make videos about that. But I appreciate you coming by. Thanks for checking it out. Drop a comment. Let me know if you enjoyed this content. If